So hello all, welcome to Inclusive Bharat. In this video, we'll be discussing about the recent current affairs that is about the India-UK Free Trade Agreement negotiation. So let's get into this topic. So recently, what is the context first? We have to see the context. See Indian High Commissioner. So we say High Commissioner to UK. Okay. So usually we say foreign ambassadors, right? Indian ambassador met there, okay, but during the British government, the British government, they conquered many places, right? So whichever the places comes under that British, we say them as Indian High Commissioners, okay. So Indian High Commissioners to the UK, Vikram Doraiswamy, okay, he stated that recently, in UK, uh, mostly they say that with the India, visas are problem. But Vikram Doraiswamy is saying that so visas are not the primary concern for India in the free trade agreement in the UK. Okay, so this is not a primary concern, despite frequent British media reports emphasizing the visa issues. India's main focus is elsewhere in the FTA discussion. So mostly the British media reports are emphasizing about the visa issues, but India says right now visas are not the primary concerns, but we have elsewhere to discuss. Okay, what are the India's priorities right now? Okay, India seeks to ease. Okay, seeks easing of movement for highly skilled professionals, particularly in IT and healthcare sectors, to deliver services in UK. Okay, so this is our priority, and there is also a push for a tariff reduction on various goods exported to UK. So these are our primary concerns right now. So what are UK's priorities? UK also have their priorities. That is, they aims for a greater access to Indian service sector. So they want a greater access to Indian service sector, and also UK also seeks a reduced duties on goods such as whiskies and cars. Okay, so these are their UK priorities. And with regards to Indian priority, particularly, we need movement of highly skilled professionals, particularly from IT and healthcare in delivering services in the UK. Okay, so specifics of skilled movement. Okay, what are the specifics? See, India is not aiming to use the FTA primarily to increase migrations to the UK. Okay, we are not aiming to use the FTA primarily to increase migration. Okay, our focus, okay, India's focus is on Mode 4 of the GATS. Okay, General Agreement on Trade and Services. I'll explain what is General Agreement on Trade and Services, but our primary focus is Mode 4 of the GATS. Okay, which deals with the movement of natural persons delivering services in partners territory. Okay, so see, just not the migration, we are not aiming just the migration. Okay, we want movement of natural persons delivering services in the in UK. Okay, so Doraiswamy, he highlighted the need for easier intra company transfer, noting the presence of 970 Indian subsidiaries in the UK. Okay, so I'll come to this point. Okay, and the second thing is about the students visa. Okay, students visa and post study work visas are not questioned as critical to the FTA by Doraiswamy. Why? Because see, like countries like US, Canada, and Australia, they are providing us post degree work opportunities. Okay, so this is an attractiveness. Okay, this attracts India. So so students visa and post study work visas are not questioned as critical. Okay, and also with regards to India Pacific and its security, with there is some, he, without directly mentioning about China, there is some stressed the importance of rule based order and the freedom of navigation in the Indo Pacific for India. Okay, so he stressed about the importance of rule based. Okay, the UK and the European countries shared this interest because we all have concerns with China. So that's why UK and European countries are sharing their interest presence in the area for potential collaboration. Now let's understand the FTA negotiation. What is the context? Okay, See, the India-UK trade agreement, okay, the India-UK trade agreement negotiation. This has been ongoing since 2002. Okay, from 2002 onwards, still now, before the election, which happened in 2024, there are 14 rounds that were concluded. Okay, India Global Forum event, where these comments were made, is an annual platform for India and the British policymakers, industrialists, and others to discuss a bilateral issue. Okay, this issues were discussed in India Global Forum event. Okay, in this event, it is an annual platform where Indian and British policymakers, okay, industrialists, and others were there to discuss about the bilateral issues. Okay, this nuanced approach underscores the broader and more strategic elements of the FTA discussions between India and UK behind the often highlighted visa issues. Okay, there were more strategic elements, okay, that were discussed, okay, behind just about the visa issues. Now let's understand about GATS, okay, General Agreement on Trade in Services. Trade in Trade in Services. Just mentioned. Focus on the words. Okay, trading of services. Okay, this GATS is a treaty of World Trade Organization. Okay, this was under WTO. Okay, under WTO. This came into effect in January 1995 itself. Okay, WTO also came into effect in 1995. It aims to create a credible and reliable system of international trade rules, ensuring fair and equitable treatment of all participants. Okay, we, you know it is to ensure fair and equitable treatment of all participants and stimulate economic activity through guaranteed policy binding and promote trade and development through progressive liberalization. So this is the aim of GATS. Okay, what is that? It aims to create a credible and reliable system. We have to have a credible and reliable system of international trade routes so that we can ensure fair and equitable treatment. Okay, equal, not equal, it's equitable treatment of all participants. So I hope you know the difference between equal and equitable. Okay, and stimulate economic activity through guaranteed policy bindings. Yes, so if there is an agreement between two countries, the policy binding, there should be a guarantee of these policies. Only then there can be an economic activity that takes place and promote trade and development through progressive liberalization. So this is what GATS is about. Now, what is the key feature of the GATS? Okay, GATS, this covers all service sectors except those supplied in the exercise of government authority. If there is something which comes under government authority, that things are just an exceptional. But this GATS covers all service sectors. Okay, the main principle is non-discrimination. So non-discrimination means most favored nation treatment. What is most favored nation treatment? That is, in WTO, no country should give a most favored national treatment to any other countries. Every country should be treated equally. So that is most favored nation treatment and national treatment. So what are the principles of GATS? One is non-discrimination, transparency, and progressive liberalization of the services. There should be a progressive liberalization. Okay, I hope you know liberalization. Okay, liberalization of services. Now, there are four modes of supply under GATS. There are four modes. Okay, the four modes. Okay, the first mode. Let's understand the first mode. First mode is cross-border supply. This cross-border supply means it's nothing but we have to, supply the services from one country to another. Here, consumers or suppliers, there is no movement of any suppliers or consumers. So just like a software. Okay, for example, if you see a software company in India providing software services to a client in United States via internet. So this is one. This is mode one, that is cross-border supply. Okay, this mode deals with services that can be delivered digitally or through other means without physical presence, such as online consultancy, data processing. Okay, even in India, most of the service sectors provide services to other country by providing services in India itself. So that is cross-border supply. Okay, this is first mode. Second mode is consumption abroad. That is nothing but like tourism. Consumption means consumers or firms used to use the services in another country. For example, a tourist from France, traveling to India and utilizing services such as hotels, tours, and medical treatments. So this comes under consumption abroad. Okay, this involves the movement of consumers to the location where the service is provided. This is significant in sectors like tourism, education also, and healthcare. So consumption abroad. Commercial presence. So third thing is the service provider established a presence in another country to provide services. That is something, for example, a UK based bank, they are opening a branch in India. So that is a commercial presence, right? So this is nothing but a mode of FDI, foreign direct investments. And this requires business to set up subsidiaries or branches in host countries. So it covers sectors like banking, retails, and telecommunication, etc. And the fourth mode is the presence of natural person. So this is what we were discussing about. So individuals, they are traveling from their home country to another country to supply services. For example, an Indian IT consultant working temporarily on a project in Germany. So this is a presence of natural person. Okay, a person is staying in another country and temporarily he's working. Okay, so this mode involves temporary movement of workers to provide services in another country. It's often associated with professional services like IT and consultancy. Okay, so that is all. Thank you.